everyone knows my next guest as Auntie Anne, founder of the famous pretzel chain. You know, when you walk through the airport or the mall and that magnificent aroma, well, she's the one that created it. She's also a sought-after speaker and best-selling author. You can learn her secrets of success in business in her book. It's called Overcome and Lead. But tonight, I'm wearing these gloves because she's sharing some secrets from her new cookbook called Come to the Table. It is filled with both recipes and stories from her childhood, cooking alongside her mom in Pennsylvania's Amish country. Here to show us how to make the perfect holiday pumpkin pie, please give a warm welcome to Auntie Anne Beiler. Anne, great to have you here. Thank you. What a pleasure.
What a pleasure to be here with you. And do you know, I think this means we're going to make a pie.
Let's do it. And now in the South, we'd call this a pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin, that's good. We'll call it pumpkin.
Pumpkin pie.
I call it pumpkin custard.
In the North, I realized in Pennsylvania, it'd probably be called pumpkin. Let's get after it.
That's right. Well, do you know, every pie is started with rolling out the dough.
Of course. Yeah.
And that's your job.
Okay.
Okay, so do you think that you might be able to do that?
Absolutely.
And while you're doing that, of course, I'm going to critique, and I'll make sure you do it just right.
Okay.
Okay. But while you're doing that, then I'm going to mix the pumpkin
All right.
Pie.
Put it out here.
Yeah, we put lots of flour on here.
Flour on my surface. Got to do that first.
This is good. Yeah, flour.
That's the first thing.
Yeah, first thing, so that you can roll the dough without it sticking to the table.
Like
okay, so there you go.
Like making pizza.
So yeah, that's right. That's
you know, one of the things I make is homemade dumplings.
Flatten it out. I don't know. You may not even need the rolling pin. I don't know. We'll see.
I can do that.
There you go. Wow. So have you ever rolled a dough ever in your life?
Yes, I do it all the time when I make chicken and dumplings.
Okay.
From scratch. And I learned how
you got to make sure it's nice and round.
From a retired Marine named Hoyt Tidwell.
Look at that. You're amazing. Okay, and while you're doing that, I am going to mix the pumpkin pie recipe, which is in my cookbook.
Okay.
You start with 3 eggs, just the yellow part of the eggs, and you put in the sugar.
No yolk, huh?
I'm just a yolk.
You're yolking me.
The yolk. No, I'm not yolking you. This is what you got to do if you're going to make it.
The audience still didn't get that. I don't know what's wrong with this group. I'm giving them some great comedy out here, and they're missing it.
I think that everybody thinks I should be making a pretzel.
I think so.
I don't know. But anyway,
pretzel pie. I don't know.
This is, okay, so we do the yolks, and we do the sugar, we do the pumpkin, we do the cinnamon and a little bit of salt.
Okay, all of this is in the cookbook, right?
This is all in the cookbook, and we do a little bit of vanilla, and we do a little bit of flour.
And we're going to have this recipe also on the website, Huckabee.tv,
and then,
as well as the book. So
yeah, that's correct. And so then we do this, and we mix it all up.
There we go.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in my kitchen at home, except you're not typically in my kitchen.
You usually have an audience in your kitchen?
No, and you're never there with me, so I don't know. But hey, I feel like I'm at home making my pumpkin
It's
pie.
obvious you've done this before, Anne.
Oh, yes. Hey, listen,
Pretty impressive.
This is getting messy here. I don't know.
If it's got a splash it over there on tray.
Okay, okay. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Oh, you're
yeah.
good. You're good. Okay.
My wife tells me I'm not made out of sugar and moisture does not melt me. I think that's rude on her part to say that, but what can I do?
Okay, so lay that down. Okay, so this pumpkin pie is what I learned as a kid, and this was part of the 60 and 70 pies that I would make. And it's a unique pumpkin pie because it's called a pumpkin custard pie. So this is a special ingredient. You beat the egg whites, and you put that in very last.
All right.
And then you mix it into the pumpkin mix, like you just stir it.
Whisk.
You have to put that in the pie.
Oh, I got to.
Yeah, you have to finish your job there. You got to put the pie dough in the pie. Yeah.
I wondered when that part was coming.
That's it right there. Are you okay? And you does it fit?
It's going to work.
Stretch a little bit. Yeah. That's good. Okay, so now we're about ready. Are you ready for me? And then you pinch the pie as well, like around the, look at that. You have done this before, I can tell. So now, as you can see, I don't know if the audience can see how well you're doing. And I don't know if the audience...
I don't know they would believe how well I'm doing.
I don't know if the audience can see the texture of this pumpkin pie. It's It's not just a pure
It almost
pumpkin.
looks like it's a froth of some kind.
It is. That's why we call it pumpkin custard pie. So we're going to pour this into the...
Like creamy.
Yeah, it's yummy. If you want to taste it, you can stick it like that, you know.
Yeah.
That's all right. We won't need to do that in public.
And then we would put that in the oven.
Yes.
But you already made one for us.
That's right.
And this is the one that's going to be done.
That's correct.
But we've got to eat a piece of this, don't we?
There, I have a piece already.
Oh, we've already cut it and everything.
We've already cut it. So now now we sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on top of this pumpkin pie. So how many of y'all eat pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving dinner?
Of course, everyone.
Everybody.
Right?
Okay.
Everyone.
So we have this recipe in our book, and I'm telling you, I'm going to let you tell the audience how great that pie is.
I'm going to take a bite and tell you that you can make this delicious pie for Thanksgiving. It's in her cookbook. You can get it, but you can also go to Huckabee.tv and at least get one of the recipes, this one. The cookbook is called Come to the Table, where you can also learn about Anne Beiler's incredible story and her favorite recipes. I don't know how busy you are, but since you're clearly slacking off watching YouTube videos, you probably got the time to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell and the like button. That way you get updates on new videos.